So I'm at the Prestige Lounge or Club or whatever this is at the Palazzo, and actually I like it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, and I almost potentially like canceled it, and people on this Las Vegas Facebook group were saying it's not really worth it, but it's not bad actually. So it's about, I think, 100, or I forgot now. It's $100 or $150 extra a night for two people to have access to the lounge. And pretty much the benefit is that you get breakfast, which I thought was very fine. It's a continental breakfast, but it was perfectly fine. And then in the evenings, they do a cocktail hour, and they give you this menu that lists the cocktails that are included, but that's not actually accurate because the bartender and the waiters are pretty much giving you whatever you want. Like I asked her for a recommendation on which cocktail I should get, and she asked me what I liked, and I said, maybe something sour, and she said, how about a lemon drop? And that wasn't on the menu. Same thing when I wanted to get my second drink. The waiter came by proactively, by the way, and asked us if we wanted a second drink and suggested different drinks, none of which, or at least mine, were not on the menu. So I think that's kind of cool. You basically get access to a full bar. The little hors d'oeuvres are, I think, quite respectable. The dessert today was particularly yummy. You could, if you wanted to, make a dinner out of it by just eating a ton of it. Or it's just, something nice to have before you go out to dinner. And also the lounge itself is just kind of a nice, relaxed place to be versus, going to a loud bar downstairs where it's smoky and all of that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I'm a little bit torn about if it's worth it. If you are the type of person who's basically going to spend your whole vacation just in your hotel room, and see, he's bringing me my cocktail. I'm getting a martini.
Yes. And your Manhattan on the rocks.
And
with 2 cherries.
Yes. Oh, 2 cherries. You know why 2 cherries? Because he saw that I ate the last one, and he didn't get a cherry. See, that's how a ton of the waiters here are, by the way. They're very good. I'm quite happy with it. So, anyway, so my point is, if you are the type who's just basically going to stay in your hotel room or make your whole vacation this hotel building, then I would say it's fine. But if you're like us, where we were going to, we have dinner reservations and show reservations, it doesn't quite work for us, or it's not necessarily the best value because we'll just get breakfast out of it. And for most of the evenings, we're not going to be able to do the cocktail hour here. In that sense, it basically becomes a $75 breakfast on most nights or most days for us, and that's not really quite worth it. But if you're not going to do that and you're mostly just going to hang out at the hotel and go to the spa and the pool and eat at the restaurants here and whatever, then yes, I would say this is actually quite nice, and I would pay it.